Hi, this is Kelly with Possibilities in Pink, and this is part 4 of the Boston Red Sox 6 Hershey Nugget Slider Box with attached card. This was the original one I made, and this is holographic paper. We've been through all that, but just a quick recap of what it looks like. This is the one we've been making in the previous videos with the baseball buttons is the O's, the candies are inside, and then we made the card in the last episode, the Bugaboo digital stamp, the Catch 2 is what he's called. He's so cute. Oops, there we go. He's so cute. And the My Pink Stamper, You're a Great Catch phrase. Now, in the last video, I did make the envelope. I didn't realize my camera had died. My battery decided to take a nap, and I completed it without you. I'm sorry. So we're going to do another envelope real quick. So, we have a Carl cutter. That's what I use. I love it. We're going to do a 7-inch square. And it's going to be 7 by 7. I want to give a quick shout out hello to Celie, my friend online, and I am wishing her a wonderful 4th of July, which is what today is, and also I'm hoping she's enjoying her vacation. You can see her work at Hawaii Paper Party, and that's www.hawaiipaperparty.blogspot.com. She's got great stuff on there, and she's quite an inspiration. Now, you have your 7 by 7 square. You're going to grab either your Score Pal, or I have a Martha Stewart scoreboard. I happen to love this. It does come at the bottom, down here, with this little triangle that hides in there, and that is what you use to make your envelopes. It comes with instructions for a number 1 envelope, an A2, an A6, an A7, a A9, a 6-inch square, and a 10, a number 10. It does have a 4-bar, which is kind of what we're doing, but it says use a 7.5, and I don't like it at 7.5. I think it's too big. So I came up with my own measurements. So you have a 7-inch. You're going to line it up with your pattern side on the bottom. You're going to score at 2 5/8 on all 4 sides. Always make sure you line up right in that corner so that your 2 5/8 is actually even on all your sides. I made the mistake of not doing that once, and it wasn't a very pretty envelope, let's say. It had issues. Okay, so that's all you're going to need the scoreboard for. Alright, now I have had this table for a very, very long time, and it has stuff that gets on it from whatever I'm doing up here, whether it's playing on the computer or having a snack or whatever. So I use my placemats. I got this one at Walmart for $1, and it's the plumeria pattern, and it makes me think of Celie, so I do like it. I will be giving one away in a blog candy on my blog within the next month, I would say. So if you want to check that out and be part of my blog candy, you can check out the post. Probably sometime this week it'll be on there. Now, I use the bone folder for the scoreboard just for scoring. I use the heavy duty Martha Stewart bone folder when I'm actually folding the lines down. And this is the bling one, of course, in pink. Now, you're going to fold your sides in. Just tiniest bit. You're going to finger fold them first. And I'll show you why as soon as we finger fold all of them. Okay, if you notice where your folds are, there are these little triangles. Let me write on one of them so you'll see what I'm talking about. There are these little tiny, I think you can see that, little tiny triangles. There you go, right there. They have to be cut out on all 4 sides to make the envelope work, and cut out the entire score line. So you want to go to inside edge of the score line, so it doesn't even look like there was a score ever there. I could be really, really, you know, funny, like not funny, but funny gay, with 4.7 years ago, but I won't. So let's see here. Okay, you've got your 4 corners poked out, right there, all the way around. Now you're going to try and line these up. I haven't completely, I've just finger folded them. I want to see which way I want the envelope to go. You want to make sure that however you have it, it lines up so that it's perfect angles, and it is on this way. Sometimes it isn't one direction and it is another. I really haven't figured out why that is. So then I'm going to try and do this right-handed for you, even though I'm left-handed. I usually go from the middle out. Okay. There we go. I feel like a 4-year-old when I use my right hand sometimes. There we go. And then the last one. Okay. All right. So now that they're all folded down and it matches up really well, if you run your finger along the bottom edge, I can feel that it's thick on one edge. What that causes that is sometimes the paper's just not lined up perfectly. So there we go. I usually just go around the 4 edges of the inner flaps, not the top and bottom but the sides, and just cut back on them so that when you fold it, it folds very flat, just like that. Then I'm going to take an not my ATG gun, not yet, my Zig 2-way glue marker, and just make a little triangle. I think this is drying up on me. There we go. I gotta start storing that down. Okay. Just to hold that in place. See? While we use our ATG gun. And hold the paper down and just follow the edge of the paper all the way to the corner. Then fold that side up, push it down with your bone folder, get it nice and tight. There you go. There is your envelope. And on the inside, what I use is Crafty Power Tape. I got this at Joann's, and it's paper-backed, double-sided adhesive. It's only paper-backed on one side. And it's not lined up exactly. It's close. The adhesive is closer to one side of the paper backing than the other. So when I do this, I line it up so that the adhesive side is right up against the edge of the paper, and I go right to the point of the envelope and cut straight across. And then let me get some more of it out. I turn the envelope around and you turn it again so that it's closest to the outer edge, and I just line it up at that point, the end point of the envelope, pull it tight, and then snip it right where it meets the other piece of paper, backing paper. Okay, so basically, I just have to cut that tab. And then, when you want to send your envelope, or if you're selling your cards in envelopes, the person who buys it has a self-sealing envelope. And then you're all set. Your 4x4 envelope. Now, on this one, I did add the eyelet. It's just like how we added the eyelet in part 2 of the Boston box. So what I'm going to do now, oops, I'm pushing them the wrong way because I want them out of the way of the hole. I have a 9-inch piece of red and white twine, and I'm going to thread it through the eyelet envelope, and I'm going to thread it through the bottom if I can. It's a good thing my sewing machine is self-threading. Huh. Okay, so then, oops, I did that backwards. I want it to come out the underside of the envelope. There we go. I just take it, do a little knot at the end, and pull it real tight. Ooh, there go the candies. And then I'm going to just trim my ends, put my card in, and put my candies back in. Make sure you spell it right. You don't want it to say, well, with Red Sox, it could say some really strange things, which we won't go into right now, but I'm sure you can figure it out on your own if you try and change the letters. Okay, so you put that together. There's your envelope. You can put a self-adhesive label on there, a clear one for the address, and you got a gift to go. Thanks for watching. I will be setting up some more videos during the week. I'm not sure what my next project is, but I think it's going to be a birthday card for my mom, and I think it's going to be an ice cream cone, but we'll see. Have a wonderful rest of the holiday weekend. Bye!